Hello folks, welcome to Sam and His Games, and I want to talk about Sonic 2 for the Master System. Let's do it. This game holds a lot of memories for me. It's definitely one of my favourite games of all time, and that is partly because it's nostalgic to me. It's got a lot of memories attached to it, but it is a great game, so I'm not being blinded by the nostalgia of it. I don't think it is a good game. The graphics are good, colourful, the gameplay is good. Moving Sonic is nice and fluid, and just as fluid as it was for the original Sonic as well. Now, first thing I want to talk about really is the first time that I played this game and sort of how that came about. And basically, it was my 8th birthday, as far as I remember, and I got some money, and I thought I want a new game for the Master System. So my dad took me to the shopping centre in town, and I was looking around the shops, and I came across this game shop. I was like, right, I want a game. Let's see what they've got. And I had no idea what I was going to get. I just knew that a new game was on the cards. So anyway, I went into this game shop, and I'm looking around with my dad. I'm not sure what he was doing. He's probably just doing his own thing. Who knows? Anyway, so I'm looking at the games, and there's all sorts now. You know, there's Mega Drive, Super Nintendo, Master System, probably PC games, early PC games, and I wouldn't, and other things I guess as well. You know, Atari, Amiga. Anyway, all I was looking at was the Master System games, and lo and behold, I saw Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I don't think it had been out long either, and I remember thinking, oh, I've got to get that game. How much is it? How much is it? And so I picked up the case, and I'm looking at it thinking, wow, it looks great, you know, because I loved Sonic 1 on the SMS. I really loved it. Definitely one of my favourite games. And we had it built into the cartridge as well. If you see one of the video, you'll know about that. So I'm in the game shop and I see the game, and it's £25, which you wouldn't believe paying that now for a for a Master System game, but it was worth it then. And I'd probably pay it now if I really had to, for, you know, a mint condition copy or something. So anyway, yeah, I see this game and I'm thinking, Dad, I want this game. I've got enough money. I've got enough money. And you know, I don't know if I did or not, but he let me have it. And so I took it home. And what was funny is, which I'll never forget, so my dad wouldn't let me play it. It probably was only for a few minutes, but it felt like such a long time that he wouldn't give me the game to play. My anticipation and want to play the game just grew. And then, you know, he did let me, he did give it me, you know, after a few minutes. But like I say, it felt like hours. And I put the game in, and I was so excited, and you know, the music popped up, and the game started up, and I was amazed. And the music was brilliant. That's what stood out to me first, was the music on the game is really, really well done. And it's games like this which have inspired me with my own music composing. You know, that just that, you know, music that catches you, that catchy music, it sticks in your head. And there's not a level of this game that doesn't have good music, in my opinion. So that's always a good thing. So yeah, that was my memories of playing when I was young. It was just so exciting back then, because you know, you go into a shop, you didn't know what was around. You know, you very rarely got computer magazines back then. I'm sure there's adults, you know, who were adults back then, who had, you know, subscriptions to magazines like Games Master or Megatech or whatever was their choice. But yeah, you know, when I was little, you just had to go out there and look at the games and check out the boxes and hope for the best. And sometimes you got lucky, and sometimes you got a real stinker of a game, but hopefully you got a good one. And getting Sonic 2 based on the fact that I like Sonic 1 was sound thinking, because it's good, as good if not better. I think better really than that. Anyway, I'm going to show you this Easter egg. So let's check this Easter egg out. Anyone who's played the game will probably have been here before, but if what you may not have known is if you don't get the life and walk into the left hand side of it, this happens. What the hell is that about? Little chickens, little birds jumping out of the trees. Now I don't know what that was about, and I have no idea to this day, but I think it was an Easter egg. It must have been. I can't see it being a programming error, because you don't see these anywhere else in the game, these little birds. So there you go, little Easter egg for you there. In fact, there's quite a few things I could show people in this game, little secrets which you may not have come across. I mean, that one is just so random. The chances of you actually figuring that out before you just get the life is quite remote, I say. But yeah, this game holds a lot of memories for me, and I really enjoyed it. The challenge is great. You know, some of the bosses are pretty difficult, but that's okay as long as they're not impossible. I'm also a big fan of having to find the emerald on the level as well, because that makes the game more challenging. You have to, well, you know, because you can miss the emeralds, you got to check through the levels. Because in the Mega Drive games, you know, as long as you get enough rings in one level, or you hit a post, you've got a chance. You know, you can have more than one chance of getting an emerald on a special stage. Whereas on this, you know, you miss an emerald, you've missed it. You can't go back and get it, which means you've got to check out the levels thoroughly, you know, until you know where they are, which is great. I think that gives it replay value, and gives it that extra bit of challenge. That's what I think is good about it. So, yeah, another thing. So I'm just thinking about it. What I think is good about finding emeralds on the level is it can slow the game down a little, but in many respects, if you do another replay through, then you've got to, you know where they are anyway, and you can sort of race through to get them. Sorry, that's it. Another great thing is if you don't get all the emeralds, you miss a whole other zone, with 3 levels. You missed all that, and the final boss as well. I won't go into great detail in case, you know, there is some people who haven't played it out there, in which case I won't be giving anything away. But yeah, what I really liked about that is you had, you know, you could put real investment into finding all the emeralds in each level. Otherwise, you wouldn't get the opportunity to complete the game properly. So that's great, I thought. Oh, and just one last thing, really. To get the emerald on this level is a real hassle. And if you don't know what you're doing, it's really hard. Because first of all, you've got to walk on these clouds, and some clouds you can't stand on. Like if you watch it, I'll try and do it. Oh no, see, I'm getting mixed up. Still, there, look. If I go any further, I'll fall off. So you've got that problem. Then you've got to use these little springy clouds, which don't ask, I don't know. You've got springy clouds, and you've got to jump from one spring to another spring, like this, to get. See, I missed it. You've got to get. Oh no. You've got to go from one bouncy cloud to another bouncy cloud to get the emerald, and trust me, it isn't easy. And if you've never done it before, it's so hard. I remember spending ages getting it. It's so frustrating at times, I tell you. It's like now, if you get all the rings above one of the springy clouds, it's hard to know where the bloody thing is. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Where is it? Ah, it's there. I can see it. I would like to get that before this review is over. Come on, come Yes! Come on! Yeah! Woo! Whee! Oh, yes, that is satisfying. Oh, man. It might not have taken as long then, but I tell you, it's no less satisfying when you get that emerald. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up there because otherwise this review is going to go over time. Thanks for watching, people, and you know, let me know your memories of this game. If you played this game as a kid, just let me know. Let me know your memories and things you found difficult and little secrets you might have found in the game as well. I'd love to know that. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for another Salmon's Games review. Ta-ta!